The sun resumes its ancient song, with all its brother spheres competing, moving with thunder cliffs along, its predetermined course completing. The sight will cheer the angelic host, though what its essence none can see. Works high and inconceivable keep their first glorious mystery.
And swiftly battling thought and sight, the splendor of the earth swings round, exchanging scenes of heavenly light for night as dreadful as profound. The waves are tossed in wild commotion, against the rock face beats the sea, and with the planet's rocking ocean spin swiftly through eternity.
In loud contention, storms are hurled, from sea to land, from land to sea, forming in fury around the world a chain of mighty agency, while lightning flames in wild career light up the thunder on its way. Thy messengers, O Lord, revere thy tranquil motions of thy day.
Thy side will cheer the angelic host, though what thy essence none can see. Thy works high inconceivable keep their first glorious mystery.
Since you, O Lord, are here once more to see just how the world and we are getting on, and since you've always been so kind to me, here I am once again, among the throng. Forgive me if my diction doesn't fit the lofty tones of all that we just heard. If I tried eloquence, you'd laugh at it. If laughter here were not a dirty word. Planets and stars are not my cup of tea. The self-inflicted woes of men are all that interest me. The little god of the world in the same situation as odd as on the first day of creation. Lord, with all due respect, he seems to me one of those long-legged grasshoppers you see, leaping in all directions, flying along, then lying in the grass chirping the same old song. Is he content to lie there? No such luck. He pokes his nose in every sort of muck.
And is that all you came up here to say? Why must you be complaining every day? Does nothing ever please you down on earth?
No, my lord, to be quite frank, things go from bad to worse. The torments of mankind move even me to pity, not to plague humanity.
You know my servant Faust?
The doctor?
Yes.
Your servant? One of downright quirkiness, a fool, his habits are not of this world. Driven by his obsessions, he is hurled up into spheres where even he himself half knows how mad he is. But still the poor man goes on hankering after heaven's brightest star, ranging the realms of knowledge near and far, finding no harbour for his restless mind.
He serves me now uncomprehendingly, but I shall lead him soon towards the light. The gardener knows, by looking at the tree, what flowers and fruit lie ripening out of sight.
What do you bet that you do not lose his soul, provided that you give me leave, of course, to lead him down whatever path I choose?
While he is still on earth and still alive, try whatever springs to mind. Men make mistakes till they learn not to strive. Try to seduce its soul from its true course, and if things do not go quite as planned, admit with shame. Amongst those souls you would devour, there are some that can't be moved, even by you. For the good, they dimly, stubbornly pursue.
Done. But if I win and he fails the test, give me a triumph, trumpets, and the rest.
There too, you are free to do your best. I never hated beings of your style. Of all the spirits of denial, I find the joker irritates me least.
I like to see the old man now and then, and always take care not to break with him. He's very kind, quite the gentleman, letting poor devils like me speak to him.
behind me, law and medicine too. And to my cost, theology, all studied, grimly sweated through. And here I sit, as big a fool as when I first attended school. All my laborious studies only show that nothing is the most we ever know. Scruples I've laid aside, doubts as well. I have no fear of the devil or of hell. And this is what robs me of all delight. I cannot boast that what I know is right. Meanwhile, I live in poverty. No dog would choose to live like me. And so the rites of magic I rehearse to probe the secrets of the universe, to learn its mysteries and recognize the force that binds all nature's energies. Imprisoned in my library with stacks of paper ceiling high, worm-eaten junk pell-mell together hurled with scientific instruments, a valuable inheritance. This is my world. Here is what's called a world. Away with it then. Leave it all behind. A better, secret mentor springs to mind. From this, I know there is a world elsewhere. What other guide do I need to take me there? Spirits, I feel you hovering near me. Answer me now if you can hear me. The spirit world's no occult sphere. Your heart is dead, your sense withdrawn. Seek of knowledge, rise. Bathe without fear your human breast in the red of dawn. A great show, but no more than that, a show. Infinite nature, where can I grasp you? How? How different the effects of this new sign. Spirit of earth, we are closer akin. I feel my powers grow strong within, as if intoxicated with the new wine. The clouds close in above me. The moon is hidden, the lamp burns low. Vapours rise. Red beams flicker about my head, and from the roof a shuddering horror floats down and seizes me. I feel you, spirits I have called. You hover near. It's tearing at my heart. Appear! Feel my heart surrender, gripped as if in a vice. Oh come, you must, though death should be the price. Terra spiritus apario!
Who calls me?
Horror.
You compel me here. You wrestled long to penetrate my sphere. And now?
Oh God, this sight I cannot bear.
What agitation seizes you, Faust? Are you the Superman who challenged me to come here? Who began so bravely, but who, as you felt my breath, fell down before me, frightened half to death?
Am I to yield to you, you thing of flame? Faust is your equal, spirit, fear my name.
In the torrents of life, in action storm, I weave and wave, in endless motion, cradle and grave, a timeless ocean, ceaselessly weaving, constantly changing. The humming loom of time I ply, and weave the web of destiny.
Restless spirit, ranging from end to end of the turning world, how close I feel to you.
You're kin to the spirit you comprehend, not me.
Not you? Then who? Damnation, who is it?
Wagner.
My student.
Forgive me, sir, if I'm being imprudent, but might I ask if that was Greek I heard you declaiming? From some tragedy? It is often said that the theatre is a good teacher and the actor can instruct the preacher.
The only trouble with your preaching actors is they so often preach what they don't practice.
But in living in self-inflicted isolation, how can we rule people by persuasion? The speaker's style alone can win their hearts, and I am less than an expert in that art.
Good sense and single-mindedness above all else ensures a man's success.
Dear God, how short is life? How long is art? I read a deal of history to transport myself into the spirit of the past, to find out what